No, I have done it wrong. I've done it wrong. I've gone through various situations, foreclosure, short sale, living with somebody, renting, buying a home, almost losing it. Like, I have gone through all of these things. And when I look back, it's like, man, I almost feel like obligated to be a realtor, to help people, to use all of that experience to help somebody. It's like, okay, God, I see you. I see. Hi, it's Natasha with soulbynat.com. And today I am bringing you a different kinds of video. I am coming up on my 3-year home anniversary, my home anniversary in my current home. I've been doing some reflecting and I got the idea to make this video. You know, in real estate, they always tell you what makes you different, because there are tons of realtors. What makes you different? You have to know that to, kind of find your position. And I was first licensed in 2011. So all of these years, I've had pretty surface answers, like pretty much what other agents would probably say, like, I give great service, I go above and beyond, things like that could really apply to anybody. And today, my true answer came to me. What truly makes me different is because I come from a place of relating and understanding and having experience. And when I say that, I have to give you a little bit of my backstory. And I was kind of on the fence, like, do I really want to share this? But I do, for 2 reasons. One, I want to encourage someone that may be in a position where they're like, I don't think home ownership is for me, or I don't ever think I'm going to be able to achieve home ownership and become a homeowner. That's one. And then 2, I want my clients to know that when they're working with me, it's not just, somebody that decided to get their license because they wanted to make more money, or they wanted flexibility, they wanted to go into real estate for those reasons. I really want my clients to know that I'm coming from a place of experience. Like, no matter where they are, I feel like I can relate to them in some way in their real estate journey. And for you to understand what I mean, let me tell you. So to not make this video super long, we're gonna start here. I was born and raised in Cambria Heights, Queens, New York. I lived there until I was 14. And my parents owned a home. So home ownership was normal for me. That has been something that is ingrained pretty much. I feel like it's been ingrained. Becoming a homeowner was never something that I put on a vision board. Yeah, I might have put maybe a type of house that I wanted or something like that. But the goal of home ownership, it was never a question. Like, it was pretty much my level of normal and what I wanted to attain. When my parents got divorced, I moved with my mom to Miramar, Florida, and she bought a house. But things did not go as planned for her with work and just, can you imagine, like, she's just going through a divorce and she's trying to rebuild a life, and just things didn't work out, and she ended up losing that home to foreclosure. So I'm about this time, probably about 15, 16, and there's levels to that on what I experienced in foreclosure as a child, and not so much, the technical part of foreclosure, but what it is on a child to have been, your parents are divorced, you left the place and the home that you have known all your life. Now you're moving to another place, and now you're losing this home. You have to move. You're 14, you're going through all these emotions. So that was a whole dynamic there. So from there, we went to go stay with her friend, who allowed us to stay on her back porch, pretty much. It was a screened-in porch. I remember it being better than a screen porch that we would see here in Georgia, because I don't remember getting wet. But I do remember it having a galvanized roof. So when it rained, you just hear ping, ping, ping. I remember that. So by this time, it's my mom, myself, my sister, and her son, who's an infant, early toddler stage. on this back porch. And I don't remember the dimensions, but I can tell you it was not big. So now I'm going through that. So that you could say that's kind of like a temporary housing kind of situation. From there, we lived in apartments. I remember 3 different apartments. And so I relate to renting and still having that goal of getting a home one day. So by this time, I'm like 20. My mom and my sister decide we're going to buy a house. We bought that house, and I went on the mortgage, because, I'm helping my family. This is what we're moving towards, home ownership. Really not understanding all that went into that. Mind you, I'm 21 at this point. I'm still trying to figure out my life. I have a son. I'm a single mom at this point, and I'm trying to figure out all those dynamics. So home and mortgage and bills, really, like, I went to work. I've always been a hard worker, a steady worker, but I just wasn't handling that aspect. So things didn't work out there for various reasons. And that home went to a short sale. Okay, throw that in the dynamic. Remind you, my name is on the house. So I'm affected as well. My credit's affected. Now we're moving, and then go back to apartments. My dad passed. Now we're at like 2005. My dad passed. And I went with some friends to Georgia on a whim. It's crazy as it sounds. I ended up writing a contract on a house, not doing any research, not understanding, not anything. I just knew at that time they were giving out houses. Like, now it's like 2006. They are giving houses to everybody. So I get a house. When I look back on that paperwork, like, I had an adjustable rate mortgage. I had a $30,000 balloon payment. Now, being in real estate and understanding what I'm reading and understanding how the process works. But back then it was just, sign, I'm getting a house. I thought it was the greatest thing. Now, 07, I moved down here, had to figure out the work situation and all of that. What happens in 08? The market crashes. And I could have very well lost my home like other people did when the market crashed. By the grace of God, I did not. I went to NACA, and I know there are different varying opinions on NACA, but at the time, NACA did help me to save my home. From there, I stayed in that home almost 11 years before my husband and I bought the home that we're in now, which is coming up on our 3-year anniversary. And that's what really sparked this video, because I'm just reflecting, and it just came to mind that, listen, you need to share. Probably thinking, well, how did you get into real estate? It really started from when I bought my first home. Like, I never heard from the agent again, never heard from the lender again. Like I said, they were giving out mortgages. Those people probably went out of business. And I was so uneducated. Like, I did not take the time to educate myself, nor did the people I were working with make sure that I was educated. So that really sparked my interest. And like many people, I have just been drawn to HGTV and all these moving shows. I was working at the University of Georgia. I was the business manager for the Athens Diagnostic Lab. I worked there for 5 years. And during that time, I had my second child, my daughter. It had always been in me. Like, I had that entrepreneurial spirit. I had always been trying to do things on the side. So that was no surprise. But when I had my second daughter, I was like, I really need more flexibility. If I have another child, I'm not coming back to work. Like, I'm not coming back to work. So in 2012, I got my real estate license, still having my full-time job. So in 2013, when I'm having my daughter, I let them know, after maternity leave, I'm not coming back. I did not have a concrete plan. I stepped out on a whole lot of faith. It has not been easy. It definitely has been worth it. I have definitely seen the favor of God, just always providing, showing up. I see the favor in the clients that I work with. Like, I have met some incredible people. Like, that will be my biggest takeaway. The friends that I have made in real estate, in the industry, and then also the friends that I have made through clients and knowing that I've helped them buy and sell, some of them rent, helping them to prepare to buy. Like, that has been the most rewarding for me. So as you can see, I am not the poster child for home ownership, and I've always done it right, and I know all the answers. No, I have done it wrong. I've done it wrong. I've gone through various situations: foreclosure, short sale, living with somebody, renting, buying a home, almost losing it. Like, I have gone through all of these things. And when I look back, it's like, man, I almost feel like obligated to be a realtor, to help people, use all of that experience to help somebody. It's like, okay, God, I see you. I see. I hope you got something, whether it's encouragement, whether you understand me a little bit better, and why I'm a realtor, why I enjoy helping people. Real estate is not an easy industry. Like, dealing with different personalities, dealing with different situations. Like, it's more than just, here's paperwork, sign it, and let's go to closing. It's a lot of emotion in real estate. Experiences that I have gone through have helped me to better understand people and what they're going through. Not just them, how it affects their family, maybe their jobs. You know, there's a lot that goes into it. So please, if you found this encouraging, if you learned a little bit more about me today, please give it a thumbs up, because I'm putting myself out there, which is not something that I normally do. But if it can help somebody, I'm all for it. Like, at the end of the day, when my time is done, I want to know that I've helped somebody. So with that, thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Please check out some other videos on my page. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Like, that's something that I make sure I tell people when they call me. I tell them, if you have any questions, let me know. I don't mind answering questions, because I rather answer questions and you be educated. I consider myself a guide. Like, I am guiding my clients along this journey. Like, I want them to be educated. I want them to ask questions. I want them to lean on my expertise. So that is what makes me different, and that's the value that I'm bringing to the clients that I work with. Whew. Okay, that was a lot. Please don't judge me. Like, everybody has gone through things. Most successful people have tried and failed. What counts is them getting back up, learning from those mistakes, pushing forward, and doing better. And that's pretty much what I'm doing in real estate. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful and blessed day.